Glasses were bouncing too much. Like,
No, you look amazing. So,
oh,
hello, beauty CEOs. We are so excited today because I have one of your comrades, one of your confidants, one of your leaders that is on the screen live with us today, Linda Webster, who reigns all the way from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And she has done some amazing things. We are interviewing CEOs throughout the next several months. Ooh, my earring fell off. Just to share with you some of the things that they're doing that are making a difference in their world, in their business, in their community. So Linda, thank you so much. You look amazing in your turquoise.
thank you. Thank you for having me. This is exciting.
Yes, yes. And so you've been with Floyd Robertson Color Me Beautiful for a number of years. Tell us how you started with us.
With direct sales, well, I was a consultant in JCPenney for years with Flory. I go back with Flory to the 80s, really. But from JCPenney, once it left the department stores, I went on a venture, trying to find products for me. I was mixing and scraping and using old stuff and everything. And just happened to be in a dentist office one time, leafing through a magazine, and there was an ad in the back that said, would you like to do this, direct sales, your own beauty business? And I was like, wow, yeah, I've been with Flory forever. And there was nothing that I ever used that measured up all the way. I either had to mix two colors or something. And so I didn't have money. I wasn't working. I was working, my kids were still kind of young and at home, and I worked, very part-time. So I really didn't have the money to invest. So I offered a little class at my church, and I charged $10 a piece for ladies to come and learn about skincare. And I told them, I said, this is to invest in me starting my beauty business. And they paid the $10, and I had refreshments and stuff. We talked skincare, makeup. I did brows, I did somebody's brow, was like a door prize, got their brows done. And from that, I raised the money to invest and buy my first kit. And that was, I think it was 2004.
Wow. That's amazing. That shows tenacity. That shows, so you were an entrepreneur way back when.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. So fast forward to 2020. How has COVID-19 changed how you view your business?
It hasn't really changed it a lot. What it kicked it into gear for me. And that's what I've been telling my team members. Now that we have more downtime, if you will, because I was working full time and doing everything, like many of us, wearing many hats. And I didn't always have the time, or the time wasn't right. I wasn't consistent with my videos, doing my lives. I was doing them, but not as consistently because of my work schedule and, just traveling a lot. Now I'm not doing any of that. I'm working on call. So I thought, why not put the time full time into my business? If I didn't have another job, I would do this full time. Okay. So I just started treating it like first thing I got up to do. I had my devotional time, and then I start posting. And I start sending emails and sharing the newsletters. And, I'm not a big phone call person. So I didn't do a lot of calling, but I did do texting, and I did do emails and ask how people were doing during this season. If everybody was well, I continue with my lives. And I most people know, well, a lot of people may not, but I lost my sister in the midst of this crisis.
Yes, I remember that.
The virus, but April 2nd. So that had me all off kilter. I was still posting, though. I was still checking Color Me Direct every day. And if there was a nice post, I was posting and adding pictures to it, posting my affiliate link everywhere.
Everywhere, okay.
Everywhere I could. And I'm not real big on Instagram. I'm still kind of learning and figuring out Instagram, but I would post there a lot on Facebook. And giving out business cards, just doing what I do, but it kicked it up a notch, having this extra time to do stuff. And it was kind of down about my sister and just, grieving, obviously.
Yes.
And I said to my husband, I think I really want to go live. I want to do a video, but I just don't feel like putting on makeup. I'm in the house. I don't, and he said, this is what you do. this is you. This is your thing. This is what you do. Go ahead and do the video. And I literally went live that night and told everybody. My husband made me get up. Wow. And then once I got on and people start popping on and they start interacting, and I did a brow demo, and I was trying to decide, because I'm still wearing a black brow and I'm trying to get back to dark brown. So I had them choose for me. Who likes the brown? Who likes the black? Everybody liked the brown. But I said all that to say, I told them how it helped me get up out of the slump that I was in. It was a jump start. And then from there, I mean, I don't know how many sales came out of that. You know, like the one girl I went to high school with, I did her makeup back in August of 19 for her retirement party. And she liked it and everything. She loved her look, and she never heard anything since. And I was sending her emails. I asked for her email, and I've been doing a lot more of that, asking for email addresses.
That's great. Just
in conversation, you know, if somebody compliments what I have on, I'll say, well, let me have your email address, because I can send you flyers to save 35% off whenever you're ready. So long story short, I think she popped on a video. And I was showing the Mother's Day, the spring collections of the lip color. She liked the lip color. Fast forward, she couldn't find what she wanted, because she wanted that one that was out of stock with the topaz. I kept talking to her, and we started talking about skin, and I was asking her, what was she doing with her skin? Was she using an SPF moisturizer and so forth? And she said, my skin is terrible. It's dry. I won't even tell you what I'm using to wash my face. So I started recommending skincare. Long story short, she bought, it was over $100 in skincare, and only makeup she actually bought, I think, was mascara and the lip gloss. But that was my goal, was to get her in skincare. And when she got her package, she texted me the next day to say how phenomenal her skin felt from using just cleanser, toner, moisturizer one day.
Wow.
And,
such a testimony.
I've been a girl from high school, 40 years.
But that's awesome. And one of the reasons why I wanted to have you come on, Linda, in addition to I love you, I love your spirit and just everything that you bring to the business, and you are always lending a helping hand on Color Me Direct. I mean, if somebody asks a question and you know the answer, and even sometimes when you're not sure, you'll say, oh, well, you know, call Sharon or check in with here. So you are always willing to lend a helping hand. And that's important, I think, in our business as well, because while we are helping others, you're helping your team members, you're helping your clients. We also, on the other side of the coin, can't be afraid to ask for help, for people to share us with their friends and so forth. But one of the things that excited me about having you come on today was that you had a phenomenal month in online selling in the month of April. And it caught my attention. I'm like, wow, okay, so Linda, what did you do different? You know, what was it that took you from, you know, doing 4 to 6 transactions to 11, and then now having sales online only of over $500? That is commendable. That's exciting. So now we're gonna move. We're gonna do something to get it to $1,000. That's what we're gonna do next. I'm setting the goal for you. But share with the consultants what you did at the, you know, to get you to that point, because you had a strategy.
I set a goal. I've had goals from the time I started back in 2004, but they were really, really tiny. Like at first it was just, you know, 150, because we had to have $100 a month to get commission
be active.
I set that 100, and then it went to 150, and I saw it starting to work with repeat clients where I didn't even have to check my sales. I just kind of made that every month. And then I started recruiting team members and getting team members under me, and I'm still really trying to build and motivate my team. And then I got set to 300, and I was kind of doing 300 without really thinking about it. And I think the first of this year, I said 500 is going to be my target. And I hadn't met in February. I had a terrible February. and it shocked me how low my sales were, because I guess I wasn't really paying attention and wasn't
Right.
really
But I mean,
reaching
but you were
out.
going through something personally at that time
Yeah,
too. Right? Yeah.
and so I was shocked to see, like, wow, my sales were that low, and I'm like, that's not gonna happen again, because I had
Okay.
been telling my team members, if it's only $80 a month commission, that's a bill that you can pay.
That's
That's a
right.
cell phone or a light bill. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
set that as a goal. I want to
Mm-hmm.
make 150,
Yeah. Right.
So that February hit me, kind of gut punched me, and from there I said, I can do better than this, and so
Okay.
I really started purposing. I always forward my emails. I mean, there's sometimes, some months I don't forward the
Okay.
newsletter. And
Okay.
like I said, if I'm way occupied with stuff going on at work and this
Yes.
virus hit and crazy stuff, but I purposed to really use this. You guys help us so much. Marketing, it's really easy. It's
It's
really not that hard. I
right.
mean, you have to do it and you have to do the work,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not like really, really hard,
Right.
because they give you so much to
So
work
much
with. I
content. Yeah.
started purposefully posting content, uh, forwarding the newsletters and the emails to specific people, like target customers that I know.
Okay.
This girl always buys cream to powder. I'm gonna let her know about the buy one, get
One
one
get one
free.
free. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, this one always is asking me about skincare. I'm going to send her to 35% off.
Mm-hmm.
And really, I make sure my whole email list gets that 35% off promo code. And then I started going live with a purpose of talking about the collections. And I could be a little salesy sometimes, but I think my audience, the people are used to me, and if I don't say something about what it is, they're going to ask me, well, what is that? Well, how much is that? Well, how do I get? Well, where do I? And I'll post my link, post the affiliate link after my lives, like 3 or 4 times down in the feed. If somebody asks about mascara, I'll post it when they ask or whatever. So I just purpose to just do more of what I've been doing. That's really the bottom line. And having this time off work, I miss the human contact, but doing lives, it's almost like
being face, kind of like being face to face.
Yeah, and it became like a party. That one video I did where my husband said, "Get up, get in there. That's what you do. Go do your video." Afterwards, I thanked everybody, because I was like, I feel like I just had a girlfriend party. It was fun.
Yeah,
it was interactive, and there's people all over the country popping on, consultants and customers alike. One young lady worked with me at Penny's. I'm trying to recruit her, and she popped on again today, and she said, did you ever think in 30 years ago that we would be doing videos, sharing makeup? I said, you said we. I said, does that mean you're getting ready to join the team?
Right, okay.
So I just started doing more of what I've been doing. I love it. I love the product. I love people. I love helping women look and feel their best. And I don't feel like I'm such a guru that I'm doing anything that anybody can't do. And I scale it down to stuff everybody can do. I'm not doing real fabulous eye looks or anything like that. Just basic.
Just natural makeup.
Yeah, my title today was just Makeup 101. What do you need to know? What do y'all need to know from scratch? And I did a from scratch video, and people were really popping on with questions and giving me topics to do. I was feeling like I was getting redundant doing the same thing. And I got a couple of good topics and ideas. They want to see me come back, and we talked about color analysis today. So it's been good.
I love it. I love it. Well, you have shared a lot of great nuggets with everyone. Social media, I hear that being a strong part of what you're doing, and that's a change for a lot of us, because if you are not embracing social media, you're missing out, right, on an element of connection and engagement, and particularly now more than ever, because we're not seeing each other face to face. So to your point, that is the way to connect. And
it is.
And without the connection, we don't have a business, because we're in a business that really forces us to connect, to talk, to share, and to give advice as beauty advisors, beauty ambassadors. So Linda, you
Yes.
are an amazing example of what determination, what goal setting, what setting goals means to us as beauty entrepreneurs. So what would you, as we close out, what would you tell someone that is coming into the business new, or that is brand new right now, that really hasn't gotten off from, hasn't gotten off the finish line? What would you tell them that are kind of the 3 key things that they need to do to get their business moving?
First thing is tell everybody why you came into the business. If you came in because somebody introduced you to phenomenal products, talk about it to everybody you know. Connect by email, get mobile numbers, get email addresses. Always ask them if they would like to be added to your email client list and get their email address. They can bypass them if they don't want to be bothered, or they can click on it and purchase. I would say not to be afraid. The first live video that I did probably 4 years ago, I literally, my battery's getting low. Did I lose you?
It just
my battery's
your
getting,
name, but that's all right. So
I've really stumbled into it because I was at an event. I had done makeup for a short film, and the guy was going live, and he said, okay, everybody's going to go, we're going to go live at 9 o'clock. I didn't even know what that was.
Okay.
Everybody get your phones ready. We're going to go live. And so I came to work the next day, and I thought, I'm going to try this. Let me see what this is about.
Okay.
I had my camera down. I had the phone down on the counter looking down. I didn't know how to set it up. I didn't know anything. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be a pro. I think people love that you're just yourself. I think that's my appeal, is that I'm just being me. I'm not trying to be, this famous makeup guru that, I talk about how I make mistakes. I talk about how to clean up mascara splotches, because we all do that stuff, and just give little tips. But people are engaged when you're real, and everybody is just be yourself. Like, I learned how to do better videos as I went along. Another thing I would say is avail yourself to all the help that CMB and Flory, that corporate gives us. The training with Lauren was
phenomenal.
Priceless. Like, you couldn't pay for that training. All of that stuff's available. Wine About It Wednesday. Your training videos. Like, I try never to miss one. If I miss it, I go back and catch the replay, because I learn something every time that I can do to improve. Still trying to improve my lighting in my studio, but learning how to set your camera where your background is appealing. Like, those are all things that are that help you improve. They don't cost anything.
Right. Right.
It's a win-win. It's just a win-win, and you can't be fearful.
Okay.
You can't be fearful. If you're a little nervous and shy, that's even fine to say, hey, this is my first time. I'm a little bit shy and nervous. People will talk back to you and encourage you and make you feel more comfortable. It happens all the time. And maybe 1 or 2 of the very early ones I did at work, one of my associates was there in the green room with me, and I was talking about brows, and this young lady does phenomenal brows. And I said, Jess, come over here and let them see your brows. And she showed them, and she's like, hey, and one person commented and said, I feel like I was just at a makeup party with my girlfriends. It's engaging to people. You don't know how many people are alone.
Right.
That it's just, it's entertainment. One girl, recent new customer, I've known this girl since she was a child, all her life. She's in her 30s. But she's a brand new customer, first time customer of mine. She says she watches the videos all the time. Sometimes she falls asleep watching them. She's comforted by it. And I'm like, wow, because she's living in Georgia. Her mother's up here in Pennsylvania. And so maybe not even just having, that connection. She connected, and now she's a client. Now she's a customer.
Okay. So. Well, I love it. So, beauty CEOs, you've heard it from one of the best, and one of the fierce beauty CEOs. And so we're excited. So everything that Linda is doing is duplicatable. You can do it. And so one of the things that I'm taking away is from listening to Linda is eliminate the fear. because a
Yeah.
lot of times it's the fear that will just paralyze us and keep us from doing things that we literally can be great at. So Linda, thank
Mhm.
you for taking time out of your schedule, and thank you
Thank
for
you.
representing Four Seasons Color Me Beautiful in your wonderful colors. And thank you for sharing your wisdom and your experience and your dedication to the craft.
I appreciate you equally as much.
Yeah.
And, I learned from the best, I'll say. I
Oh,
always tell
listen.
people, be a product of the product. That's your quote, and it's the truth.
Yeah, it is. It is. So thank you for spending time with me. This won't be the last. This is the first of many interviews. It's going to be like
Wow.
ABC News here with Color Me Beautiful.
Thank you
So, but
so much.
anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. And I look forward to coming out of COVID-19 and being able to do
Yes.
some great things and get to Pittsburgh and we do a big
Oh, that'd be
event or do
awesome.
something. Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Thank you to the Queen. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
All right. Take care.
Back to you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.